What's going on, everybody? Isaiah coming to you again from Buckle's Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Also, if you want to donate, feel free to donate, big or small. All donations are welcome. Also, the Buckle Facebook page is still running, so join if you want to. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. Yes, right. Long time, man. You took the words right out of my mouth. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a couple weeks. Yes, indeed. First of all, let me give a shout out to Travis. He put out a video a couple weeks ago. I've been on travel too, so I've been busy. But shouts out to Travis being back on the channel. Big ups to him. And shout out to all the Bucks YouTube channels doing their thing out there. I'm gonna get that out the way. And shouts out to all my subscribers that's still around. My subscribers, my subs, the Powers and the Sea Bandits are still here. So I appreciate y'all sticking around. This channel about to be live, folks. Stay tuned. Training camp is here. Well, training camp is basically here. The rookies are in training camp. The veterans show up, I believe, Thursday. So there will be more videos dropped on this channel as training camp tongue twister, as training camp goes on up until the preseason, and then once the season starts, it will be live. So stay tuned for that. I will be going to a couple of away games, so I will be doing some live streaming at the games, tailgating before and after the game. So stay tuned for that. Right, so far I will be at the Thursday night game in Charlotte, the Nashville game in Tennessee. I will be at one of the maybe two Bucks games in Tampa. Two games in Tampa, excuse me. I will the Atlanta game in Atlanta. I try to make one of the West Coast games. The Detroit game in Detroit. I'll be there. I try to do one of the West Coast games. I'm thinking about doing Seattle. So there are about 4 or 5 games I'll be at. Maybe 6. Who knows? Depending on how my travel schedule goes. Because I do travel. I got a trip coming up to Minnesota, coming up to the Twin Cities. So shouts out to the Twin Cities. Any subscribers that are in the Twin City, holla at me through the email. I will be in the Twin Cities soon. Don't know when, but be soon. But anyway, shouts out to everybody in the chat room. Make sure you like the video as you join the chat room. Let's make magic. Now, Madden 20 has came out. It's coming out in the end of July, early August. I believe it's August 3rd, and the pre-sales early release was like July 31st. Madden for years, since I was a kid, going back to the 90s, the mid-90s, when I first became a Madden player. And over the years, Madden has changed. The demand for Madden has changed. So I'm an old school Madden player. So I'm an old school guy. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say old school, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'm old school. Like I'm the mid-90s and the 98, 99, 2000, 2001 type player, 2002, the old school, no cheating and none of that cheesy, gimmick plays you run now, because you see these guys play Madden now, you will get destroyed. I haven't played Madden since 2010, 11, so I've been out the game for a while. But a lot of things, Madden still has the framework, the base. If you just understand football and understand how Madden works, you can sit out from Madden 4, 5, 6, 7 years and still come back on and still give people problems. You just gotta know the basic concepts in Madden is not hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Madden is not hard to figure out. Now, granted, the players have, they made some game improvements and stuff like that, but the basis of Madden is still the same. A lot of people use the dime defense, the mad dog, zone blitz. I know the defense that people uses, man. I know the defenses. You know, they like to be in dime the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And maybe nickel. You know, people don't really run 4-3, 3-4 all the time like that. You know what I'm saying? Offense, it's pretty easy. But I'm not going to get into my Madden tricks and all that. I'm not going to give you my tricks because I might go pick up Madden 20 and bust some of these young head, or I might get 30 or 20 burger on me, or 21 burger. I don't know. I don't know what they call it now. If you get skunked, whatever, 21 burger or something like that, put a 40 burger up on me. But I might get online and play some Madden 20 this year. But anyway, let's get down to business. So Madden, over the years, have been releasing ratings, and the ratings have been getting more and more and more comparable to the real life player. And this shows you where the world is going to. Artificial AI intelligence is creating, the developers, the programmers, the coders are creating algorithms to create these ratings for Madden players based on what they see on the field. And the computer technology that's been created over the years has helped Madden get really close to combining the real life play of a player and the game life, right? So these ratings have gotten more serious and more serious as years pass. You got NFL players in their feelings over Madden ratings. Think about that, folks. NFL real life players are in their feelings over Madden ratings. You want to know why? Because Madden, the AI, the coding, the programming, the algorithms they use to create these ratings are very pretty much what you are on the field. I believe there's like 3 players this year at 99. DeAndre Hopkins, Khalil Mack, and who was the other player at 99? There was one more guy. It was Khalil Mack, DeAndre Hopkins, and it was somebody else. Von Miller. Von Miller at 99. But I think 3 players are at 99. This is the perfect player in Madden. The perfect player. So, these ratings are a big deal. And this is how you look at your team and your individual players. Who are the stars of your team? Who are the average players or the good players? Who are the average players or who are the bad players on your team? Oh, Aaron Donald. That's what it was. Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack, and DeAndre Hopkins. And I can understand why. Oh, that's what it was. DeAndre Hopkins, Bobby Wagner, and Aaron Donald. That's what it was. Bobby Wagner, Aaron Donald, and DeAndre Hopkins. Now, there is an argument that, you know, those guys shouldn't be 99. Well, Aaron Donald should be a 99. I mean, let's be honest. Bobby Wagner, I don't think he's a 99 linebacker, but he is the best linebacker. So I would say he should be like a 96. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Khalil. Damn, why do I keep getting it mixed up? So it's Aaron Donald, Bobby Wagner, and Khalil Mack 99. Okay, that's what it was. Not DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is like the number 1 receiver. That's what it was. I just got done looking at it. So DeAndre Hopkins is the number 1 receiver. Khalil Mack, Bobby Wagner, and Aaron Donald. So that's crazy. That's crazy. No offensive player. Oh, it's 4. So I thought I knew I was right. So it's 4. So it's 4 99s. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins, Bobby Wagner, Aaron Donald, and Khalil Mack. That's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. DeAndre Hopkins is a beast. Khalil Mack is a beast. Aaron Donald's a beast. Bobby Wagner, I don't think he's a 99. That's my personal opinion. I think he should be like a 95, 96. But he's a beast. He don't miss tackles either. So that's besides the point. I think he is the best linebacker. But so you know me, I'm diehard Bucks, you know, all day, Bucks all day, every day. So I'm like, okay, let me see where the Bucks players line up at. Let's get down to it. I know what y'all here for. Y'all want to hear my take on the Madden ratings for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a team and as individual players. Let's get down to it. I got my list here. The 2019-20 season for Madden, or Madden 20, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very interesting. We have 4 players on the team that is ranked in the top 10 at their position. I was shocked. I was like, holy crap. But I'm not going to get into the individual players. I'm going to look at the overall team rankings. So the overall as a team, they gave us a 78 rating overall. A 78 rating overall. 29th ranked overall team on Madden 20. 29th ranked out of 32 teams, they ranked us number 29. A 78 overall. What in the hell? 78? See, the ghost of Dort Cutter, Mike Smith, have haunted us, man. That was the bad team. A 78 overall? That was a freaking bad team. We're not even in the 80s. We're 78 overall in Madden 20. Madden 20 got us ranked 29th, 78 overall. And defensively, we're ranked we're the third worst defensive rated team at a 74 overall. 74 overall defense. You want to know why? That freaking secondary. That freaking secondary is trash. And I'll get to that in a minute. The secondary is trash. That's why. The linebackers was fine. The D-line was okay. But the freaking secondary, a 74 rating. Third worst defensive rating on the game. Tied with the Raiders. That shows you how the analytics, the algorithms, the coders, the developers, the creators of Madden 2020 looked at the Bucs defense saying, you know what? They're not that good. That freaking Mike Smith defense screwed us, man. Screwed us. Now, let's keep in mind, folks, these ratings can't go up or down as a season goes. They update every week. So this is before any games are played. Before any players get on the field for this season to play. This is before the season start ratings. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. I know y'all smell like, what the hell? But man, the third worst defensive rating on the game before the season start. Do you agree with that? Yeah, I might have to agree with it because we couldn't stop a cold on third down. We couldn't stop quarterback's completion percentage. I think the quarterback's completion percentage was over 70% against, I think it was like 74, 73% completion percentage. We gave up a lot of third downs, passing downs. The running game we stopped the run okay, but it wasn't that great. It was the secondary. It killed us, man. Bad coaching. Told you, bad coaching will haunt you for years. We never had a good defense. Overall. Never. And this is the results of having a bad defense last year. Mike Smith, granted, he got fired and what's his face took over. Whatever. I'm not even thinking about that. No, I'm trying to erase last season out of my head, but he took over and made some improvements, but the defense was still bad. So that was the defense. Offensively, which I was shocked on this one. Offensively, they rated us 76 overall. Now, there's some argument behind that. They gave us a 76 overall rating offensively. Now, I know some of you thinking like, why would they give us a 76 overall rating when we had a top 10 offense? I tried to tell y'all last season. I told y'all 90% of the 90% of our offense was passing. Our running game was trash. We didn't have a running game. Dog, we was an offensively passing team. The running game was irrelevant. Think about it, folks. I told y'all this in previous videos. People kept saying, oh, the Bucs is a top 10 offense. Yeah, I even said it, but you have to look at the numbers. The statistics show you that 90% of that ranking was based on offense. We was what? Top 5 in passing yards. Like, come on, man. Like, which made our ranking a little bit better than what it was because we're top 10, top 12 offense. Our running game was like number 30. Our running game was like 29, 30, 31. We had no freaking running game. So offensively, we're ranked 76. 76. I mean, rating, overall rating is a 76, which is the bottom quarter of the NFL offense. Despite Dork Cutters, I hate saying his name on my channel, passing the ball around with Ryan Fitzmagic and Jameis Winston, Madden 2020 got us at a 76 rating offensively. Now, personally, I think that's a bit low. I think we should be at least like somebody said it's 80, 81. I mean, golly, I mean, you're not gonna consider us our passing game being one of the best passing games in the NFL, top 5 passing offense with a bottom third or the bottom quarter half running game. That should equal out to like the middle of the pack, like 16, 17, 18, 19 range. But damn, 76? Good Lord, man. Like, I don't understand this, bro. Like, I'm in my feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up? 76? We should be at least 80, 81. Give us the passing game some type of credit. Shoot. Act like we was horrible offensively. We was like top 10 in total yards, mostly passing. Third down, like all that stuff, man. But anyway, random. And I don't want to bring these two guys' name up, but I got to. And I'm gonna bring these names up in a second. But let's get down to the individual players. We had 4 guys ranked in the top 10 in Madden ratings at their position. 4 guys ranked in the top 10 at their position in the Madden rankings. I was shocked at that. And we got a 78 overall with 4 guys in the top 10? How? Sway? How, Sway? How? So let me give you the top guys that was ranked at their positions in top 10. Our highest rated guy on our team is Mike Evans, obviously. He's the best player on our team. Mike Evans, they rated him at 91. 91 overall rating. I'm not going to go into individual, like his individual speed and agility and all that. No, just overall rating, 91. He was the number 10th ranked receiver in Madden 2020 at a 91. Now, the guys that was ranked above him, they're pretty cold, man. Diggs, Thielen, Brown, Beckham, Hopkins. I mean, those guys are pretty good, man. Like, those guys are pretty good. Julio Jones. I think T.Y. was tied with Mike Evans, too. But there was some guys that I think Mike Evans should be top 6. Top 7, top 6. 10 is a bit low for me. I think he's better. He's not the 10th best receiver on Madden. He's not the 10th best receiver in the NFL. He's like top 6, top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, so ranking him at number 10, I believe this will go up as the season go by. A 91, which is still good. Anything over 90, you're pretty much unguardable as a receiver on Madden. From my history of playing with Madden, if you're rated over a 90 and you're a receiver, you're pretty much, unless it's a top cornerback guarding you, you can pretty much beat any cornerback. So shouts out to Mike Evans with the 91 rating on Madden, the 10th rated receiver on the game, and there's a lot of receivers on the game. There was a tie for second as far as our second best player ranked on Madden, or second best player on the team as far as Madden. So the first guy, I'm doing offense. Well, I'm doing the top 4 players first, then I'm going to do offense, whatever. Ali Marpet, 88. The number 1 left guard on Madden. Jason Garrett, clap. Yeah, I'm taking that clap. That's my clap now. That's my clap. Ain't no Jason Garrett clap. That's Bucco's locker clap. Ali Marpet, 88, the #1 left guard on Madden. And in the real NFL, real life, Ali Marpet is a top 5 guard, left guard. He could be a top 5 right guard. So it don't matter what guard position you put him at, he's going to be a top 5. So, Ali Marpet, shouts out to you being ranked the #1 rated left guard on Madden with an 88 overall. That's nice. This tied for #2 on the Bucs as far as ranking. DeMar Dotson, 88, the 3rd ranked right tackle on Madden 2020. I had to throw the paper when I saw that. Dotson ranked #3 right tackle on Madden 2020 with a rating of 88. When I saw that. Dotson, overall rating 88, 3rd ranked right tackle on Madden 2020. Is this Inception? Have anybody seen that movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio? Inception. I had to take a quarter and flick the quarter to see if the quarter fall and see if I'm in the reality, because I thought I was in a dream inside of a dream. I thought I was 2 layers deep when I saw that. Dotson, 88 overall, 3rd ranked right tackle on Madden 2020. So then you had to think about it. You had to think about it. Before last year, the year prior, Dotson was the #1 ranked right tackle in the NFL via Pro Football Focus. So it was not like Dotson was straight trash. He was actually good 2 years ago. Last year, he played with injuries, and it affected his play. But to rank him the 3rd best right tackle on Madden 2020, which means Pro Football Focus has him pretty decent. He don't give up a lot of sacks. As far as passing, his run blocking is not good. But so if you're ranked at 80, if you're overall rated at 88, or any lineman over 80 is really good. So him being at 88 is like his pass blocking is good. His run blocking is good. He got great strength, durability, which he does. He plays through a lot of injuries. So I'm curious to see at 31, I believe. He's 31, going on 32. So I'm curious to see, and right tackles age pretty well because they don't go up against the best guy every time. But I'm curious to see, can Dotson play up to his Madden rating this year? So that means we got 2 guys on the line rated over 88 and above. That's Marpet and Dotson. One's on the left guard, one's a right tackle. Now, I'm not going to talk about the other 3 positions. We'll get to those in a second. But that's very interesting. Very interesting. So shouts out to Dotson at 88, being the 3rd ranked right tackle. Wow. Anyway, the 4th, which is our 2nd highest ranked player on our team, is Lavonte David, middle linebacker. Rated him at 90. Madden 2020, he's rated as a 90. Anybody that plays Madden or played Madden for a long time, anybody on defense that's over a 90, don't run by them. Don't run near them. Don't run to them. They're going to tackle you and you're going to turn the ball over. You're going to fumble. It's going to be interception. It's going to be something. Lavonte David is a 90. Middle linebacker. Now, I know some of you thinking like, why is Lavonte ranked #3 and why is he a middle linebacker? Why they got him as a middle linebacker? Because of the defense. 3-4 defense. He will be inside along with Devin White. Yes, he will be. And they both will be blitzing a lot. More on Devin White later. But Lavonte David rated at a 90, the third best middle linebacker in the game. And out of all the linebackers, if you rate him, he would probably be like top 15 linebacker, top 10 linebacker with the 90. Because there's a few linebackers they got this thing funny set up because you got 3-4 linebackers and you got 4-3 linebackers. So that's kind of weird. But middle linebacker, 90 overall rating, the number 3 ranked middle linebacker on Madden 2020. So shouts out to Lavonte David for earning that. He's still good. I know people was kind of like, Lavonte David, and what's going on with him, and I don't understand. And well, now he got a running mate that goes by the name of Devin White. We'll get to him in a second. So now, let's get back to the offensive side. Now I'm going to run through these guys on the offense, and then I'm going to run through the defense in a second. So the guys that stood out. So offensively, now yes, Lavonte David is very underrated. He's an all-pro linebacker too, man. Pro Bowls like crazy. I believe he's 29 going on 30. So he got about 2 or maybe 3 good years of high-level play because he don't get hurt. So let's talk about the offensive side of the ball. Yes. He don't have an X factor. That's fine. I know he don't have X factor. That's the new thing that Madden 2020 got. The X factor. But a 90, that's damn near X factor. But anyway, and for those of you that don't know what X factor is, it's like a special like trait for a character or a player on the game. Like you make a big difference. You can make a big turnover when the game is on the line or there's a big third down or whatever the case may be. You're the guy that's going to make the play. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? So X factor is almost like a OD type thing. Like you got extra boost or some shit. But excuse my language. But it's kind of a weird thing, like that's like some OD type stuff. Like really X factor, like you could be moving the ball down and all of a sudden out of nowhere, Bobby Wagner or Aaron Donald comes out of nowhere and makes an interception or a sack, fumble or something like that. And it's like, you OD'd this character. You OD'd this player on Madden. They're basically OD players. Do not do anything by them. Offensively, an X factor, if you throw the ball or he runs the ball like Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, what's another X factor running back? Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Elliott. Those dudes gonna break tackles. They're never gonna fumble. It's like 3 guys can jump on them. They're gonna run right through them. Receivers like DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones. You throw the ball by them, they're gonna catch the ball, regardless of how many guys covering them. That's the OD factor. Call it OD. X factor is OD'd. So let's get down to the offensive players. Jameis Winston. I know people was waiting on that, right? Jameis Winston trash. According to Madden, it's not good. Now, real life, stat says he's an average starter. Madden says below average. But he's ranked above Mitchell Trubisky. Told you. See, the Chicago Bears fans are sold on Mitchell Trubisky. Trubisky is ranked right behind Jameis Winston. Bang. Shout out. But Marcus Mariota is rated higher. But anyway, Jameis Winston has an overall 76, ranked the 24th rated quarterback on Madden 20. He's tied with Lamar Jackson. How the hell is Jameis Winston overall rating the same as Lamar Jackson? Buckles like a clap. How is Lamar Jackson, Jameis Winston tied at 76? Lamar Jackson can't even throw the ball. Really, Madden 2020? Really, Madden? They out here capping, dog, for real. They capping for real. As they said in today's world, capping. I mean, come on. 76? Mariota got a 79. The guy that stay hurt got a 79. Really, Madden? 76. Tied with Lamar Jackson. Alex Smith is ranked above Jameis Winston? Alex Smith didn't even play. Kirk Cousins ranked above Jameis Winston? Kirk Cousins not even that good. Andy Dalton? Yeah, I said it. Kirk Cousins, Andy Dalton, Marcus Mariota. I would take Jameis Winston over all three of those quarterbacks. Period. Alex Smith was ranked above Jameis Winston. Jimmy Garoppolo. Unproven Jimmy Garoppolo. All these quarterbacks ranked above Jameis Winston. Now I can give a breakdown on those quarterbacks easily because I'm a football fan. I watch all the quarterbacks. I can tell you about each one of them and what they, what they bring to the table. But those, Cam Newton got an 85. Inaccurate sugar honey iced tea. Cam Newton is so I can throw better than Cam Newton. I'm more accurate than Cam Newton. Cam Newton with an 85. So let me guess. Most of them, the reason why he got an 85 is because he can run and he got a real powerful arm. That boy can't hit the side of can't even hit the ocean standing in front of it. Last year was his first year over 60% completion percentage. And most of those completions was to Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel and DJ Moore screen passes. Cam Newton can't throw the ball past 10 yards accurately. He's an 85. That boy was throwing balls from the 0 to 5 yard range, the 0 to 0 range. He was 100% or 93%. Half his completions was to Christian McCaffrey and screen passes to his receivers. He had 85. Yeah, I said it, Panthers fans. 85. Cam Newton is not an 85, and y'all know he's not an 85. But anyway, back to Jameis Winston. 76. That's a bit low. I think it should be at 80. At least. 79, 80. But that'll go up because of Bruce Arians. But I'm gonna track these rankings as the season go. And I want y'all to come back to this video and remember what I said. That's gonna go up. I believe in Bruce Arians. Another offensive guy. O.J. Howard. 84. O.J. Howard. 84. His problem is injuries. You got to stay healthy. He's a top 5 tight end, hands down. Madden 2020 in the real life, they know what time it is. He's 84. The boy's beast. And if Bruce Arians understands how to use him, now in his offense, tight ends don't make a lot of catches, but O.J. Howard is the exception. He's a mixture of Gronkowski, Tony Gonzalez, Jason Witten. He has a bit of everything in him. He can run, he can catch, he can block. He can do all three. He can split wide, he can play the slot. He's a game changer. I guarantee you by the end of the season, he will not be an 84. He will be a 87, 88. Watch. And I wouldn't be surprised if he make the Pro Bowl. Cameron Brate. 79. Now, I know some folks ain't too big on Cameron Brate and his production has dropped because of O.J. Howard. But I told y'all, O.J. Howard is better than Cameron Brate. Not even close. Madden 2020 tells you that. Real life, the eyeball test can tell you that. And they still gave him a lot of money to be the second tight end. Personally, I call a spade a spade. I don't think Cam Brate will make it through the whole contract. I don't think he'll make it through the whole contract. I think he will be cut at some point, maybe next year. I just don't see him. I just don't see him making through the whole contract. I just don't see that happening. I believe that he will get cut after this year because the money doesn't add up, especially if his production not there. Now, will he be asked to take a pay cut? Sure, just like Gerald McCoy, but we'll get to him in a second. But Cameron Brate, good player, but not worth the money moving forward. But he'll play out this season, and hopefully he has a good season. I'm not hating on Cameron Brate, but we got OJ Howard. We can take that money and put somewhere else, like the freaking defense. So Cameron Brate, 79. He probably will go up this season to like 80, 81. But that's cool. Chris Godwin, 81. That's right, folks. Chris Godwin, part-time receiver, X and Z and Y. Chris Godwin's another one got to stay healthy. OJ Howard, Chris Godwin. If you're listening, if you're watching, if anybody know those guys or know a connection, tell them to watch this video. Get healthy. Stay healthy, man. Stay healthy. Chris Godwin, OJ Howard, you're really good players on your rookie contracts. And we will love to keep you with the Bucks. Just stay healthy. But Chris Godwin at 81, that'll probably go up to about 85. I'm expecting him to have a breakout year. He's going to be the Juju Smith-Schuster this year. Going to have that big breakout game. Breakout season. I'm going to say he's going to get between 70 and 85 catches. OJ Howard going to be between 60 and 75. Between the two, 130 to 160 catches. Them two alone. That's not counting Mike Evans 90 to 110 catches. The offense is going to be nasty. Cameron Brate 45 catches. I mean, come on. Scotty Miller. The offense going to be straight. Top 10 offense, by the way. Watch. That freaking running game. Continuing on offense. Peyton Barber. 77. This is where things starting to get kind of like 77, man. 77. Madden 2020 got Peyton Barber starting. So I'm gonna have to go with Peyton Barber. Rojo is rated at 68. That's right, folks. Rojo. Going into the second season. 68 overall rating. Rojo! You done gained some weight. You up to 221. You're taller than Peyton Barber, so you look lean. I seen the pictures. You look lean, man. But don't be a workout warrior, man. Get on the field and do something. You look good, but you ain't doing nothing on the field. Now, there is history shows that rookie running backs don't do great their first year. But 20, that's right, somebody said it. 23 carries for 44 yards, man. Second round pick. Really, bruh? Really, bruh? Really? 23 carries, 44 yards, dog. And you lucky you got a 68 rating. You're lucky. You are lucky because you lucky. You should have like a 50. So show me something this year, Rojo. If you don't show us nothing, I guarantee you the Bucks will cut you. They will cut you in the middle of the season. Not playing. Run backs a dime a dozen. Anyway, we're going to flip over to... Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Got one more offensive guy that I did not mention. He's a starter. And folks, when I say this, when I give you this name, and I'm going to give you his rating. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you his rating. And I want y'all to guess. Just guess who I'm talking about. They rated this guy a 68, and he's a starter. I'm going to give y'all a couple seconds to figure that out. They rated this guy a 68, and he's a freaking starter. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donovan Smith, the guy that we gave an extension to, that we're going to pay $12 million a year, 68. How in the... How is our starting left tackle rated a 68? I want to cuss so bad. I'm not even the type of dude that cuss like that on this channel. If I was an emoji con or emoji, this would be my face. You know, if you select all the like smiley faces and everything, you can see my face would be right there. Just like that. Rated 68. Our starting left tackle is rated at a 68. Let that sink in, folks. Let that sink in. That might be way too much. That even might be way too much. That boy is... They gave this man $12 million. They might regret that signing, man. Go get Trent Williams. Go trade for Trent Williams from the Redskins. Trent Williams don't want to be there. Go trade for him. Donovan Smith, you rated a 68. Starting left tackle. Probably the worst starting left tackle in the NFL. According to Madden 2020, you are. Jesus. Random. Jonathan Williams, the first round pick from Alabama, out for the season with a shoulder injury, by the way, folks. And I know people, and I even said it, that we should draft him. But he's out for the season with a shoulder injury. Jonathan Williams, the rookie first round left tackle from Alabama, out for the season with a left shoulder injury. Or whatever shoulder injury. So, kind of glad we didn't pick him because he got hurt. But their circumstances change, you know, if he got drafted by us, whatever. But Donovan Smith, man, you ain't got no choice but to go up. You got no choice but to go up from 68. So I'm expecting you to be at least 75 by the end of the season. 6'5", 330 pounds. And I can get past him. I can rip past Donovan Smith. I can rip past Donovan Smith, and I'm only 5'7", 160. Fam. And they gave him $12 million. And people said, do not sign him. And the Bucs still signed him. Jason Light is on the hook for this one. He is on the hook for this one. You don't give a below average left tackle that much money. I don't care how old he is. I don't care how durable he is. Oh, he's durable. I don't care. Can't block. Very frustrated with that rating right there. That was embarrassing too. I was like, our starting left tackle at 68. But I'm off that. Let me get off it. Let's get on the defensive side. Defensively, the rest of the guys. We already know about Levante. Sue, 85 overall rating. And Ndamukong Suh, 85. I can work with that. I can work with 85. When I play with the Bucs, I'm gonna work with that. Villa, 80. I can work with that too. So our defensive tackles or our D line. Well, let me finish. JPP, 78. He should be back by week 8. Shaquille Barrett, 77. Shaquille Barrett, 77. Noah Spence, 72. Justin Evans, 75. Vernon Hargrave, 74. Carl Nassib, 75. Devin White, 74. Marcus Murphy Button, 72. Carlton Davis, 71. Noah Spence, 72. A bunch of guys in the 70s. I can understand the rookies, but the rest of them guys in the 70s, they're just basically just players. Nothing about them like really is gonna like, oh gosh, they Devin White will be the fastest one to shoot up. I guarantee you by week 3, this boy will be like 85. By the end of the season, he'll be in the 90s. I'm just saying. This is the only guy that I see on defense, besides Villa, that's going to shoot up immediately. I think after the first week, he's going to be in the 80s. Devin White got him at a 74. Is it a bit low? Yes. I mean, the number 5 pick in the NFL draft, 74. It should be minimum 80. Being a top 5 pick, it should be an 80 automatic. Until proven otherwise. That should be an 80 automatic. Automatic. 80. 74. Devin White, 74, really? Why? Why, Madden? Why Devin White got a 74? Can you explain that? I understand. He's a rookie. But that boy's a beast. He was the best linebacker in college last year. So, I believe the highest rated rookie on the game is Kyler Murray, if I'm not mistaken, at 80, 81. So, but I think Devin White will be the fastest rookie to shoot up. I think Devin White will be the best rookie in this class, or one of the best. He will be one of the best rookies in this draft class. After week 1, I am definitely going online to check his ratings, because it will not be 74 anymore. It's going to take EA Sports, the makers of Madden, 1 week, the algorithm, 1 game to figure it out like, whoa, Devin White is not a 74 overall. It's going to take 1 week for them to figure that out. Watch. Mark my words, folks. Vernon Hargraves. This your last season, buddy. No more excuses. Well, we got a bunch of milling guys, man. They rated Marcus Murphy Button at a 72 and Carlton Davis a 71. Vernon Hargraves 74. That shows you how much they value Marcus Murphy Button over Carlton Davis. And now the reason why I say this is because this is his first year. Not even played a down yet. He's already rated higher than Carlton Davis and pretty much 2 points behind Vernon Hargraves. Now, granted, Carlton Davis is his second year, and Vernon Hargraves going on his 5th year. I'm sorry, Sean Murphy Button. I keep saying Marcus Murphy. I'm thinking about that receiver from Missouri. Marcus Murphy. My bad. I'm sorry, folks. Sean Murphy Button. My bad. But they got him rated at 72. They already feel like he's better than Carlton Davis. See, folks don't really realize this. It's a reason why Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles drafted 3 rookie secondary guys. And they all got similar traits. Tall, fast, long. And what's going to hurt Carlton Davis? He's not fast. Very slow feet. His short shuttle was not that great. Is he a starter? Yeah. For how long though? Because if Marcus, if Sean come out there and play like Marshawn Lattimore and get the ball in from week one, that's a rookie starter right there, along with Devin White. I believe Sean will be thrown out to the Wolves immediately because if you've been keeping up with the rookie OTAs and all that, Murphy Bunton has been showing out along with Jamal Dean and Mike Edwards. They're showing out. So all those guys that's been playing before them, the Ryan Smiths, the Justin Evans, the Carlton Davis, Jordan Whitehead, MJ Stewart, they drafted 3 guys. 1 in the second, 2 in the third. It's a reason why they did that. To create more competition. Because if they felt confident in MJ Stewart, Jordan Whitehead, Carlton Davis, they wouldn't have drafted 3 secondary players. This is what usually happens when a new regime comes in and they identify a weakness on the team. The weakness on the team is the secondary. That is the weakest part of the team along with the O-line. They felt like they can get by with the O-line with Ryan Jansen and Donovan Smith and Caleb Benton cannot block and Alex Kappen. That's right, Alex Kappen and Earl Wofford. They can get by with that because of Bruce Arians' scheme and all that stuff. But for them to draft 3 rookie secondary players, 2 corners and a safety, that's tall. They all 3 of them are tall, long, and fast, and had great footwork in the short shuttle. And each one of them run a 4.4 and lower. Dean is another one that can possibly start over Carlton Davis. Played at Auburn. Tall, long, fast. Who did the Arizona Cardinals have as a coach? Bruce Arians had Patrick Peterson, right? Patrick Peterson, over 6 foot, tall, long and fast. Sean Murphy Bunton, tall, long, fast, 6'1". Carlton Davis, Vernon Hargreaves, Ryan Smith, Jordan Whitehead, MJ Stewart, Justin Evans. 3 of you not gonna get no playing time. From what I've been hearing, those rookies will get some playing time on that field. Just move Ryan Smith to special teams. And MJ Stewart and Jordan Whitehead. If they've been playing like that, put them out there. There is no need to play around. Get your best 4 guys out there in the secondary. Now, granted, Todd Bowles runs the exotic defense, so he'll have 7 DBs out there. 6, 7 DBs out there pretty much damn near the whole game. I don't know. It depends on what team we're playing. But those rookies will be playing. They will be starting. Or if not starting, they will get a lot of playing time. So it'll be some weeks that Vernon Hargreaves won't be starting. Depending on who we playing. Julio Jones. Mike Thomas. I mean, come on, man. We're playing some good receivers this year. Julio twice, Michael Thomas twice. Can't have short corners that's fast. That ain't gonna work. You can't have tall corners that's not fast. That ain't gonna work. It's a matchup game. Week 1, do not be surprised. Sean Murphy Bunton is the starter. Taking Brent Grimes' spot and Vernon Hargreaves in the slot. Vernon Hargreaves, you are a top 10 pick. You got to play on the outside at some point, man. You're not a top 10 pick to be playing the slot. Outside and get focused. All you secondary players that's not a rookie, this ain't no Amber Alert. This is a red alert. Edwards, Dean, Murphy, Bunton will be coming after your spots. And so far, them boys look good. There you have it. I'm sorry. I got one more guy to talk about. Not really talk about, but bring up. We're not done yet. Oh, by the way, I know people have been talking about the special teams. Gotta bring it up. The kicker, Carlos Santos, 68. Our kicker got a freaking 68. Now, remember now what I said earlier. Anything below a 70, or if you're in the 70s, you're kind of like just a player out there. If you're under 70, you're not good. In Madden 2020 standards, you're not good. Our kicker, rated as a 68. That should tell you how the developers and the algorithm spit out that number for that guy. A kicker below 70, good luck with that. Hopefully that rookie kicker from Utah actually shows up. Because if we go into the season with that guy, Santos, yeah, he made kicks, but anything over 50, he's not good. We've had some of the worst special teams in the NFL for years, the Bucs. We never had a great kick return game, a punt return game, a great kicking game. We had a decent punt game. But our kicking game, our punt return, and our kick return game has been trashed. And hopefully Scotty Miller and company can fix that. Because I got tired of seeing Adam Humphrey fair catching. Bobo Wilson, where you at? Get your butt out there and return some kicks. Buckles like a clap. So special teams, not good. Secondary, not good. O-line, not good. In the draft, we addressed the secondary. We'll see. We didn't address the O-line. We'll see. Special teams, we drafted a kicker in the 5th round. We'll see. The 3 biggest weaknesses on our team. Oh, I'm sorry. And running back. Whew. If Peyton Barber can turn out to be a Mark Ingram, because he kind of, you know what? Peyton Barber is kind of like a Mark Ingram. Like built like him. You know, burly, run tough, hard to tackle. Yeah, I think Peyton Barber's going to be all right. He got a ceiling, though. He has a ceiling. That's it. But, yeah, kicker at 68. Not good. We don't need kickers that can make 30, 35-yard field goals, 20-yard field goals. We need kickers that can make 40 to 49 and 50 plus. But anyway, random. Shouts out to Shotgun Shook, URL Battle Rap. If anybody watch Battle Rap, like I do, Shotgun Shook, shouts out to you. Random. We're gonna swerve to the left and right on this one. Random. I'm gonna have a random segment, right? I'm gonna call this segment. I'm gonna call segments like this random. This is random. This is off the Bucks topic. This is like another team. So when I talk about another team, I'm gonna say random. Old friend of ours goes by the name of Gerald McCoy. And those of you that's not familiar with Gerald McCoy, he's played with the Bucks. He was with the Bucks for almost 10 years. We cut him, or we got rid of him, released him, because he didn't want to take a pay cut. And he got bitter about it and all that stuff. Then we signed Ndamukong Suh, gave his number to Ndamukong Suh. He was bitter about it, went on First Take, cried about it, complained about it, took some shots at us. And we took the high road. Well, most of us did. Now the Panthers fans are just gloating about it, like they got all like, oh, he's gonna make a big difference. Okay, old Gerald McCoy is gonna make a difference on the Panthers. That's a part-time player they paid for. He's rated at 86. Congratulations, Panthers. You have a defensive right end rated at 86. Higher than Dominican Sue by 1 point. You happy? Can Gerald McCoy stay healthy? That's beside the fact, because this is random talk. But wish you well, Gerald McCoy. I'm going to leave you alone until you play us. Now, when you play us, I will be watching you and I will be on you. Pause. I'm going to leave that subject alone. We're going to wait till we play the Panthers in September, Thursday night game, and I'll be there. Be there or be square. But another random. This goes back to last year. A lot of people wanted to take this guy. Actually, two guys. Both of these guys are in their second year, and they're both in their 80s. Second year players that has been rated at an 80 and above. Two guys that we passed on last year. Two guys, we should have picked one of the two. But we didn't. And I'm going to give y'all a couple seconds. I'm going to give y'all a little bit to guess who I'm talking about. These two guys, we probably should have got one of them. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Derwin James. Remember that guy? You know, remember Derwin James, right? Safety, right? You know, needed safety help. The Bucs was like, oh, nah, we'll take Villa. Which is no, Villa's rated 80. But Derwin James and Mika Fitzpatrick, they're both rated higher than Villa. They have made more of an impact than our first round pick. Derwin James, 86. And people still get, are y'all still talking about Derwin James and Mika Fitzpatrick? Because we should have drafted one of them. We needed help in the secondary, and we still do. We have failed to address the secondary for 3 years with a high-end guy. Vernon Hargreaves was our last high pick as a secondary in the first round. That was in 2005? 4? I'm sorry, 2015, 2014. Derwin James, 86. Derwin James is better than everybody in our secondary as a second-year player. Who do we blame for that? Who do we blame? Who do we put the blame on for not drafting Derwin James or Mika Fitzpatrick? Mika Fitzpatrick, I believe, is like an 82, 83, maybe 84. I ask myself this question from time to time. Every time I see Derwin James make a play or Mika Fitzpatrick make a play, I'm always going to say we should have drafted him. I'm not letting that go, folks. I'm sorry. When I saw this, it brought back memories when the Bucs were sitting there at number 7. And everybody was screaming Mika Fitzpatrick or Derwin James. The Bucs traded out, picked up some extra picks, went back to number 12. Derwin James got picked up by the Chargers. He's made a big difference. Here we are at number 12, and the Dolphins right before us. At number 11, and the Dolphins picked Mika Fitzpatrick. And we had to also, I think we set up for Vita. I think we set up for Vita. I don't care what Jason like say. He told me Vita was our top guy on our board. Jason, who in the are you fooling? Talking about Villa was rated higher than Mika and Derwin James. Any NFL analyst with a half a brain will tell you that Mika and Derwin James are graded higher than freaking Vita. That's right. Derwin went later. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of Mika. Mika went right before us to the Dolphins at number 11, and then we picked 12, and everybody was saying Derwin James, Derwin James, Derwin James, Derwin James. Could have got Mika and Derwin at 7, traded down to 12. Mika went at number 11. Number 12, Derwin James, Derwin James, Derwin James, and the Chargers picked him up at number 16. And then he makes All Pro. Then he's rated one of the highest rated safeties Pro Football Focus as a rookie. I think he was like along with Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson got picked in the 3rd round. We could have got Eddie Jackson. The Bears picked him up. Eddie Jackson, one of the top rated safeties. Boneheaded Jason Light has made some freaking stupid draft picks. MJ Stewart over Dante Jackson. You know what? See, I'm getting in my random mode right now. But Derwin James, 86. The 7th rated strong safety on the game. Translation to the field, that means he's a top safety in the NFL as a real player. And what do the Bucs need help in? Safety help. Minka Fitzpatrick, top rated safety as a real player. Translation to Madden 2020, top rated safety on Madden 2020. What do the Bucs need help at? Secondary. I am praying that Sean Murphy Bunton, Jamel Dean, and Mike Edwards turn out to be good players. Average or above average players. Because if they don't, we are in trouble. Jason Light gonna sit there and tell us that Villa was our top rated guy on our board. Are you freaking kidding me? You rated Villa over Derwin James and Minka Fitzpatrick? I'm not in the war room, but I'm a football guy and I use my eyes. And for what I've seen on the field in college and on the field, they're more valuable than Villa. Both of them. And they always will be. Because the NFL is a passing league. And you need guys that can cover and hit. Your back 7 better be off the chain. Yes, you need pressure. Yes, you need a Khalil Mack and a Von Miller and a JPP and JJ Watt and Jadeveon Clowney. Yes, you need those guys. But you need guys that can cover. Because they can't get to the quarterback every down. Your back 7 better be on point. And Derwin James and Minka Fitzpatrick would have helped us severely in the secondary. Either one. But that shows you how our GM thinks. He's made some good picks, but he's also made some bad picks. Think about it, folks. We could have had Jesse Bates, Justin Reed, Eddie Jackson, Derwin James, Minka Fitzpatrick. We could have had 3 of those guys in the secondary. Instead of drafting MJ Stewart or Carlton Davis, you'd have drafted Dante Jackson. You could have drafted Justin Reed, Jesse Bates. Could have drafted Derwin James, Minka Fitzpatrick. You pick Rojo. It's embarrassing, man. Like, Jason Light, this is your make or break year. I don't care. I don't care if Bruce Arians your best friend. If those draft picks don't do nothing this year, you got to go. But anyway, that was the some randomness that I just wanted to put in there. There you have it. A 1 hour and 10 minute video, or 1 hour plus video of the Madden ratings for the Bucs. Our best players, our average players, and our below average players. The main guys. But our team, if you haven't heard, is rated a 78 overall. So, number 29 out of 32. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all sticking by me on this live stream talking about the Bucks players and Bucks team adding ratings and my randomness that I threw in there too. Shouts out to all the subscribers. Shouts out to the people in the chat room that's been talking with me the whole time. I've been watching all your chats and I've been addressing them as much as I can as I talk. But anyway, this your boy Isaiah coming to you again from Bucko's Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all the videos. I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, and the new one. No risk, no biscuit. Y'all have a good night. I'm out.